Good afternoon. This is Linda Cromar, and I'm coming to you from Colorado. It's been a while since I've been on Paris. Say hello. Hello, everybody. I appreciate you coming. And I know you must be curious about that title, Social Media Foreplay. I have to tell you something. I had an experience just a little bit ago. Somebody brand new, just that moment, became my friend, and immediately afterwards started talking about all the stuff he had that he wanted me to get on, his social stuff, his training, whatever. And the thing is isn't that a little bit like, I mean, if you want to get kind of funny about it, in sex we give ourselves time. We don't do it that fast. And it's the same thing with social media. It's just too fast to say something immediately about, oh, you got to get on my list, here it is right now. It's almost like people are afraid to take the time to get acquainted before they decide that they have to have something more in their life. They have to get you on something, or they don't think they're accomplishing anything. I used to do leads. I used to call leads, and I used to have this god awful script. I can't believe I even did it. That was actually so awful, but yet I got good enough at it that I got people to say yes to me a lot of the time. But you know what? I think the majority of the time I was just convincing. But they were not really sold on the idea because they didn't have the time to really get acquainted with who I was and whether I really could help them or not. And I think the same thing happens with social media. If you get on a chat message immediately after becoming friends, and I'm kind of glad Periscope doesn't have a chat feature. And I know that sounds weird, but I think that you have to take a little more time to get people to trust you. And that's a good thing because they need to learn to they need to be able to trust you before they're ready to say yes to anything you have to offer. So when you immediately get on a chat message, or even if it's a message on their social media platform, wherever it is, and you immediately try to convince them to look at what you have, that's just too soon. They're not ready. They're not going to trust you. It's just like trying to do sex without foreplay. It's not going to be pleasant. Neither one of them are going to like it. And at least that's how I feel about it anyway. It needs a little more time. It's just like you don't eat an egg raw, you eat it boiled, and it takes a certain amount of time for it to get to that place where it is completely boiled and it tastes good. And it's just all about that. You just don't have to try to do it all at once. You need a little bit of time. Warm that person up by believing in them, taking time to actually getting acquainted, instead of having a chat message immediately, thinking that that's the way to get them. You know what? That attitude of, I gotta get you, makes people turn off real quick. At least it does me. Maybe I'm just me, and it's just my attitude. Hey, tell me if that's what you think too. Are you tired of getting these almost attack chat messages? It can happen in Twitter, it happens in Facebook, it happens in LinkedIn, all over the place, and it's kind of crazy. What would be the harm in giving yourself a little more time to really get acquainted with that person? Make them really feel good about you. Take the time to get to know them. Take the time to find out if what you have really is going to be what they want. And then, after that, they're more ready to say yes. What do you think? Answer back. And if you want to know more about what I have to share, that link on my profile is a free training. It does not have any price tag attached. So that's just a way you can connect with me. Or you can connect with me in Facebook or in Periscope, in Twitter, wherever you want. Let's talk. Bye for now.